getting into Carol Khan moves, and I seem to have been having a little bit of wins lately, so that's nice. And we take back. Can't take back unless he wants to lose his bishop. And it's a little bit of a different way of doing. I will get my bishop to defend. And his queen is there now, so we want to start getting some development. Gonna get our knights out. And this bishop obviously can't go up there. I can bring this one up here, and don't want his queen here, so I'm not going to take that bishop. If I put my knight here, it's attacking that, and he will have to defend it. So we will do that and start moving some pieces on the king side. I can throw my bishop up here and put him in check, and it's usually something is put in place, so I don't really find that's a way I play. So the bishop comes down, looking up like that. My bishop can come here and it wouldn't be protected, so we're not going to do that. We are going to get this knight into the game. I have to watch this because it's going all the way down to here, so it's not like anything can go there. That knight comes out. I can think about putting my bishop here and possibly might consider doing different things after. I can't put that bishop there though because it would be undefended, so we will go like this and think about castling. And he's coming in to attack. So if I take, he takes me back, probably possibly with the pawn. But that knight is posing problems for my areas here, so we will take that knight. Like things coming too close in, and we will take back with possibly, well, we'll take it back with this knight because that knight's under attack by a pawn right now. So this will be what I do. So it's showing him up +3. He brings his queen over, so now that there is under attack, so I could consider pushing it to protect it because the knight is protected right now, so keep that pawn safe by pushing him. And we want a castle soon. So he's going to come in there. And let me look. If I castle, what is he attacking? That everything is defended. So if I put my rook here, I'm attacking his queen. And I believe, okay, so I guess I will attack the queen with my rook. And I obviously can't go anything on this file because of that bishop, but I could move this bishop eventually. Okay, so he's gone there. So now that pawn there may be what he's looking at. So if I put my queen, no, that is defended. So if I push this pawn twice, it is actually defended. Because that one is defended. This is, that is, okay. Everything is safe. The bishop protects that square, but so do a couple of my pieces. So I'm going to just move that pawn so that it is no longer under attack by the queen. All right, so his knight's coming in for that all. And I am now going to consider trying to do things like castle so that my rooks can get together here. And my queen is protecting that, so she can't move. If I put my rook here, it's defended, and that knight is not something. If I put my knight someplace else, so that is doing. I'm just going to castle, then it looks like a good move as any. And my king is tucked in quite nicely here, and there is a lot of pieces that everything would have to go through. And the queen on their side is getting a little bit blocked. So I have to be careful where I put my rook because of that bishop. Now, if I could put my bishop there safely, which I can't because I don't have anything to protect it unless I want to bring my rook up here. And I might do that, but then my rook is undefended there. Okay, so let's try to see what is to be done here because that queen really isn't making me feel all warm and fuzzy. Okay, so if I put my knight back here, if I put my knight here, it stops the queen from going there or there. Now, where are other moves? She can go here, here, and then she'd be able to go there, which would just be taken. So the knight was protecting that. My queen is protecting it though, so if I do that, he can obviously take that, and then I would take with my rook. So I'm going to put my knight back here. So he takes it. I take him back, and then I'm attacking his queen. So the queen will have to be put someplace else. This is protected, okay. So I'm still at +3. That pawn might be what they try to go for, but there's a lot of things happening. This could I'm up now, it's going there. Okay, so that is not protected, is it? If I put my queen right there, being up +3, I would be protecting that, pretty much everything. So I think I like doing that because my bishop protects it. And I attack his queen, so now queen will have to either be moved or something else. He can't push this pawn. That knight can't take anything without just being taken. So now the queen is looking down over there, so if I start getting I put my rook over here from my king's side, or do I do something else that could be quite bad for him? Because if I put my queen on this file, his queen is under attack again. This rook is still protecting that, and the queen would be protecting things. Oh, bishop. Okay, so I have to consider every piece is protected. Now, do I move my rook there? That pawn is an issue. It can't very safely go. And I have to watch back rank mating. Queen can obviously come in here, but there's very many pieces right now, so I can't just leave it like that. So I'm going to have to get maybe this pawn pushed up so that that takes that problem away. He's going to come in and attack. I don't really know what that attacked. So if I bring my rook over here, it's attacking the queen. No, because no, my queen protects that. He brings his knight here. My pieces are having good backing each other up. I put that there, the knight here, I'm attacking his knight, but that's not that great. So now do I want to do that, seeing as how everything would be protected? And the queen again would be under attack. That is protected by the queen, that's protected by the pawn. So now he's attacking both of my rooks and my bishop. Okay, so my rooks have to stay where they are at the moment because of the fact that they have to protect one another. And if my queen goes here, then I believe his queen can't go anywhere. It would have to be where it would be exchanged. So that knight, if it takes that pawn, then I take back with the pawn. So if he takes that, then I'm there, okay. So takes, guess there was really no choice because any square that he would go to would lead to his queen's demise. So now I will have to move my rook. If I put it up here, it attacks that pawn. which is defended, and do I bring this over eventually? So I definitely have to move this rock. I can't attack the knight with it. Going here. Don't really think so. That pawn can't go anywhere right now. And I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to go right there and try to get my rooks doubled. And then I can bring my bishop over here at some point, and he'll probably push a pawn to attack it. Okay, so that coming in, if I go, if I bother taking, oh, that's not, I'm seeing ghosts here. And I bring, gonna double my rooks. Okay, so he attacks both my rooks. Okay. So right now, if I put him in check, he has to deal with that. So he can't take it with his knight, and he can't take it with that. So that is maybe a way out. So I went and left both my rooks, so check. And he has to move his king, I believe. And so now if I go here with that, it's just losing it. So this bishop also comes up and does different things. So this knight, this rook has to be moved now. I don't want to go there, obviously, there. So it has to maybe go here and it will attack the knight, but I can't just take it, seeing as how the king right now can take that if I take defense off it. So if I take that right now, he can't take back because he'd be in check. I will check him. Oh, I didn't know it was checkmate. Okay. Thanks for watching. I had a checkmate and I didn't even realize that I was +9, so I'm glad for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.